Today, I'm gonna just share two books that changed my perspective on creating content. First book, The 80/20 Principle. Now, the reason why it changed my perspective is I had to think about I like to listen to books. I can't really sit and read books no more. I like to listen to books. So when I listen to it, just the name of the book, The 80/20 Principle, it's not like literal in the sense of everything is 80/20, but it's pretty much saying that nothing's really ever 50/50. It's always like, 60/40, 70/30, so on and so forth, right? So I had to look at my YouTube channel. My highest performing videos are usually about cameras, specifically the C70, and really the C70 is the most highest performing. The R6, back when I had that one did pretty good, and that was my highest performing video before that. But I don't know how many total views I have on my channel, but 80% of my views come from 20% of the content on my channel, hence the 80/20 principle. So it's like essentially 20% of your clients are responsible for 80% of the revenue in your business. So you got like 2, 3 clients that they really like locked in with you, whether they be recurring clients, or they just always like want to spend top dollar with you. If you got tiered packages, they always get in the top tier. They're responsible for the majority of your income. And then you have like the outliers that like you work with them every couple months, or every so often, but you get the point. And that's why I like that perspective has helped kind of change the way I look at creating and even deal with clients, and just being conscious of that, like what clients are the ones that give me the bulk of my income, and then we focus on that, and then whatever happens outside of that, we just kind of try to nurture it and just grow the 20% to a different number. Now, the second book is The Dip. And I love The Dip because we all go through it. And in most cases, we'll probably quit before we get to the other side of, what we're looking for, because we don't survive the dip. Now, in some cases, he'll even say, like, if you can name off things that would make you quit before you even start, then you probably shouldn't start it. And then another point is like, you'll become a notorious quitter if you keep quitting in the dip. Like, that's the wrong place to quit. It's either don't start, or like if you already see that it's going off course, like right when you start, just quit right then and there. Versus kind of wasting the resources and then realizing like, oh yeah, we about to quit this, and now you done wasted a bunch of resources so you could have saved some. In most cases, I feel like it's applicable. I think there's some where you just kind of like, you got a feeling where you just kind of keep going back to it and knocking your head against the wall until you figure out a way around said obstacle, or whatever the thing is, you figure it out. So I don't feel like it's applicable in every single situation, but for the most part, the getting into the dip and then like surviving the dip. So like, I could say I've been in a dip with my YouTube channel forever. I've been in a dip with music for a cool minute now. Now I'm getting back to, or I guess getting out of the dip with music. I'm back doing music. It feels great. It's fulfilling. And it's doing this now, up out of the dip. And then with my YouTube channel, I'm just getting out of my way, which is what put me in the dip to begin with. So it's like, man, my subscribers not going nowhere or whatever, but it's like, it's because I'm not doing much of anything. But even when I was really active, it wasn't really popping like that. To be real, like it had its moments, but it was more so based off the type of content that I chose to do, and I felt like I was doing that content to appeal to whatever was making money, which for other people, that is not a bad thing, but that is not what drives me. So that's actually what drives me away from, you know, wanting to make content or whatever. Now, I'm like making my way out of the dip. I'm doing this, the 31 days, and just constantly posting and constantly, digging my way up out of the dip. And, just the perspective of that book of, kind of knowing when to quit, using your discernment, obviously, but knowing when to quit something or when to stick it out. This is something that I like, making YouTube videos and, just making content in general. So this is a dip that I knew that I wanted to stick out. Music is a dip, or was a dip that I knew that I wanted to stick out. Like, I don't never want to quit music. I don't ever want to quit making content, at least not in the foreseeable future. So yeah, those are the two books that changed my perspective on creating. Let me know if y'all end up checking them out, or let me know what books that y'all have read that have, shifted y'all perspective on creating as well. But with all that being said, man, like and subscribe for the good vibes. I will see y'all tomorrow.